on stream though. Not on stream and like in the chats. Like keep it on the DL. Keep it on the DL. You know what I mean? Not
Hey guys, Got Level here, and today we're going to be continuing our series of OBS Studio Basics, Masterclass, Full Course, whatever you want to call it. And today I'd like to talk about overlays, okay? Last time I think we talked about alerts, we talked about how to set up OBS Studio. So if there's anything that is still confusing to you, I suggest you go back and watch those videos. And yeah, today we're just going to be focusing on the basics of overlays, really, because overlays can go really far. Anyways, files.
Oh yeah. Perfect. So
Looking hungrily at that G7
everything
pawn,
should
and
look
it's very clear.
spectacular, right? Just make sure everything is like that. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, trying out, 1, 2, 3.
And it's
Right. Just make sure everything is like that. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, trying out, 1, 2, 3. Right. Just make sure everything is like that. So, right. Let's mute the mic for a second and let's see what's going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're on business, baby. All right. So right now we are analyzing a position for the Spanish opening. Now, this is very interesting. Let's fix the mic. All right. So this is extremely interesting. It turns out that this position G4 is in an inaccuracy because there's another variation where black plays a4 and white responds with a bishop g4. Now, why is this order a little bit more precise? That is because white has committed himself into playing into the queen side, and therefore we are mining his ability to play in the side of the c3 and d4. Well, in this variant, which was played in the game, there is a problem with this bishop because now it becomes a target of attack for our pieces, especially for our knight that's going to be coming to g4. We're going to be playing h3, and of course the knight in g3 is going to have an effect into the bishop. So let's make sure everything is going fine dandy. This is very important, and let's pull out the book. right, let's find some good music, baby. All right. No, it's very interesting. I'm using the same shirt from that video, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, let's play goth, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What the fuck is goth, dude? There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on business. So we are Sky Fox. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Live stream IK watching videos. Well, we were setting everything up. Nobody was here. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Interesting. Now, here becomes a question. Sky Fox, welcome to the stream. All right, so the book is mentioning the following. It seems like with the movement G4, Bishop G4, the black pieces have gone into the wrong war, because it is trying to prevent a move that the white pieces have not even committed yet, or they're not planning to do anytime soon, which is the movement D4. And as I was mentioning, it's actually helping the white pieces to go forward into their plan of repositioning the big one knight into the king side. All right. And if you guys have any questions, please ask them away, and we're going to be thinking. My current ELO, I have not played my first tournament yet. I am preparing myself for the American Open, but in light chess I have a rating of 2000, as well as in chess.com. So in both platforms I have around 2000 ELO. In rapid chess, I don't really play blitz. I suck at blitz. All right. So let's do a comparison test. There is another variant over here, particularly played by Magnus Carlsen, that he goes for a4. This was in another game. Now, the movement Bishop G4 seems to be interesting because the black pieces, I mean the white pieces are not threatening a takes b5 anymore. Actually, now the black pieces have a countermeasures in the B column, in the B file. We call these columns in Spanish, because when the white pieces are going to go through their natural plan, which is playing c3 and d4, this bishop is undefended, so that could create counterplay for the black pieces. the author of the book is mentioning that in this position after c3, because we have not committed ourselves into the a4 movement, and which creates possible counterplay for the black pieces, the best move for the black pieces was to castle. It's so easy and simple because we already know what is the plan of the white pieces at this position. Very important. Alright, so it is mentioning castles, knight b to d2, bishop b7. It is mentioned that even here it is too early to commit this bishop into these shenanigans. Even here we are able to play bishop b6, taking us away from the d4. Very interesting. And this movement is linked to preparing to regroup the knight from e7 to g6. Very interesting. Rook e1, h6. Interesting, h6. Mind you, this becomes a hook. It's very interesting. Why is h6 even a move at this position? Why is h6 a move even in this position? Why is this song repeating itself so much? Oh, because it is the 10-minute version. You know what? Let's play minimalistic. My minimalistic playlist does not appear. This is so funny. Well, boys, we don't have the music yet. This is interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna find my iPad. What's your current? I don't know. Yes, that's why we are thinking about this kind of stuff. How are you doing today, buddy? How are you feeling, by the way? Ooh, yeah, this is nice. This is better. How boring. All right, beautiful. H6. Oh no. We will keep going and see if the following moves and make that h6 cover any significance. Knight f1, rook e8, a4, searching for counterplay. Hmm. Well, it is mentioned that in this very in particular, white has advantage. Huh. You know. Right. So, a question becomes here. If we go back to the actual position. Let's see. I was trying to rearrange the pieces. And it's mentioning this position in particular. Let's see, am I missing any movements? All right, so the book asks us the following question. Continue with this variant of analysis. Why doesn't black try to liberate himself playing d5? How would you evaluate this move? Would you consider it good, normal, or a bad move? All right. d5. All right, buddy. Thank you for popping by. All right. So again, why should we play d5 at this position? Very interesting. How will we evaluate? Fortune this move, a4. Now, why that is d5? How do we evaluate d5 at this position? d5. I noticed an omnipresent problem in our evaluation, which is when we play d5, it takes d5, knight takes d5. Of course, we are not taking the knight, and that's really okay. There is a problem when it comes down to the pawn structure of this position, because we still have our regular plan of playing knight g3 and knight 5 and playing a fixed center. But this weakness in the inside seems to be a huge issue. No, it is not a fixed center. It is a dynamic center, because we're going to be taking here, but it behaves like an open game, an open center, because of the pawn structure. Now, in that position, who benefits is the one that has its pieces well more developed and has less weaknesses in the flanks. That is because a open center has to do with piece play. I think that is going to be my answer. Let's see what do we get. Right. Let's see if anybody has made any comments, anything. Right. All right, our audio should be back, and I said I was going to set up my board, so I'm able to actually think about these positions as if it was in real life. Our audio should be back, and I said I was going to set up my board, so I'm able to actually think about these positions as if it was in real life. Alright, so it seems like this is an actual game that was played and it followed like this. It takes e5, knight a5, bishop c2, and this pawn is an absolute nightmare. All right. Rook e1. The black pieces, it says that all right. So the book is mentioning the following. Rook e1. It is weakening the f2 squared. However, why is this a good move for the white pieces? We're going to be thinking about it. Let's give us some time to reflect, to evaluate the position, and then we will be having an answer. If you guys have thought about this position too, my evaluation says that even though we are weakening this f2 point, it doesn't matter because our plan of bringing the knight to g3, or even, and this was played by Kasparov, particularly in the Italian game, play h3, g4, and then knight g3. Very interesting plan indeed. Yes, that is my answer. Let's see what the book says. h3. Very interesting move. And the question that arises in my head that we need to answer is, why do we play h3? Turns out that at this position, because of this pen, the black pieces, I feel, they're threatening to play d5. As easy as that. So for example, if we play knight bd2, they can play d5. Takes. Of course, this pawn is weak. But now through this pen, let's do a comparison test. With this one, there's pressure here, there's pressure here. There's also pressure here.
No entienden la información.
This is a very interesting statistic at this position, and we're going to try to understand why. H3 has a 100% winning success in 3 games. So let's see why. Let's see what's going on between these two players. It is from 1994. That's so interesting. We're down a rook. Oh, smash. Ooh. Now I feel this game is very important because it is in between 2600 against a 2300. This is huge, and the white pieces were not able to convert these positions. So let's see what's going on.